Hey, what's up guys? So today we are going to go around London and we're going to go to 5 different locations and I'm going to do 20 push-ups at each, and then if I can, I'm going to try to do front handsprings throughout the rest of them as well. I don't know how it's going to go, and I don't know if there'll be space for like the front handsprings in every location because, you know, there's a lot of people visiting this place and, you know, I don't want to be that one guy who's taking up way too much room. Essentially, the push-ups are going to get done for sure, and I figured it's a fun way for me to show you what I'm doing on this vacation and this little trip that we are taking, and it should be pretty fun. And these locations are going to be some big locations and also some that you're just going to learn about and that are close to us, and they're just kind of fun little things that I think that are just kind of cool and I just want to share information about because we found it interesting. And that's pretty much it into this intro. That's essentially, let's just jump into the very first one, and that is going to be, do you remember?
Graffiti Alley.
It is Graffiti Alley. All right, let's go. Hey, what's going on, you guys? So we're at the first location right now, okay? So this first location is the Graffiti Alley. Now the Graffiti Alley is, it's underwhelming. It's terrible, actually. That's part of the graffiti. You can see it. This graffiti just stretches along the trash cans, the walls, the doors that they pull up for the businesses and stuff, and they're just all, it's honestly just kind of depressing. And I only say that because there is actually the Graffiti Tunnel, which the Graffiti Tunnel, however, is so much cooler, okay? So I'm just gonna run some B-roll of the Graffiti Tunnel. Essentially, we're walking through there and there's a whole bunch of different dudes that are just sitting there and they're graffitiing, they're doing the walls and stuff. Honestly, it was phenomenal. So if you're going to be out and you're kind of in the area that we're in right now, definitely don't even go to Graffiti Alley. Just literally go to the Graffiti Tunnel because it's so much cooler, and it's honestly so cool to see all the different like artwork and just the artistic abilities of some people. And as I mentioned in the very beginning of this video, I'm going to do 20 push-ups in this very location, and I guess we're gonna try to get some cool front handspring shot in front of it. I don't know how it's gonna go, but yeah, I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done one.
Huh?
It's been a while since I've done one.
Oh, be careful.
Okay.
The pre-stretches.
Yep. Oh, so close.
You got it though.
Yeah, I just needed to land. I just slipped up. All right, ready?
Yep.
Oh, man.
Are you all right?
Hold on, I'm just seeing stars right now. All right. Damn, I didn't think it'd be so hard.
Well, it has been a while.
There we go. Thank God.
That was good.
Ready?
I think you did 22.
Yeah, I always do way more than I should. All right, so just a little extra fact is that London rains on an average about 155 times a year. So that is close to half of the year it is raining, and today is no exception. And it's kind of funny because we've already been here for like a few days now, and it's, this is our first rain, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is literally the first rain. So we've actually been quite lucky with the weather, and it's really nice that it's finally,
Oh, he was eating a sandwich.
All right, sorry, we got distracted by the bird, but essentially, we're just really grateful that we've had good weather up until this point, and of course, it's the point in which that I wanted to start recording and making this video. So it's kind of crappy that all of a sudden it's raining now that we're recording, but at the same time, it rains 155 times on average a year here in London, so this is not really a surprise. I kind of should have expected this. So let's get into the next part. Number 2, the London Wall. All right, so we have made it to number 2, and that is the London Wall. This is literally right behind us. It's pretty sick, actually, because this was actually built by the Romans, and this was a defensive strategy, or I guess to wall in their boundaries, and it was really to just make London a walled city. Now, Elaine, I'm going to ask you a quick question. How old is the London Wall? What do you think? It's not even in the thousands.
280.
280? That's actually really close.
Really?
Yeah, it's like estimated to be around like 180 and 280.
Wow.
So yeah, literally it didn't even touch like the 1st century. I mean, this is an old wall, and the cool thing is that they ended up tearing it down in I think it was the 18th century. So that means that it was standing, and London was a walled city for 1600 years.
Odd.
Yeah, this is the research I do on a couch in our hostel. Yeah, I don't know, it's pretty fascinating. I just wanted to share this because, I mean, there's still pieces left standing, and it's nuts that things can stand and be there for so long. It's just really cool.
He almost forgot his push-ups.
Oh,
Wasn't letting him off
straight
the
up
hook.
calling me out because I was almost lacking. All right, we're not doing any front handspring on this boardwalk because,
It's kind of scary.
yeah, this is, I don't want to,
And glass and far down.
yeah, I don't also want to be liable to, you know, screw up this entire boardwalk and be the guy who does it. All right, ready? It's embarrassing. Oh, it's a. What are you doing?
We're just walking.
I don't like this. All right, so we are at location number 3, and that is the London Bridge. Or is it?
Yeah.
No, this is the Tower Bridge that we're going to be going on, and essentially this is just one big misconception is that the Tower Bridge is so-called the London Bridge, and really it is just the Tower Bridge, and this is the more cooler bridge. This is the bridge that everybody thinks is the London Bridge, but it isn't actually. And the London Bridge is more of a flat bridge that isn't very towerish.
It just looks like beams.
Yeah, literally. So it's kind of funny. It's just a big misconception with the U.S. and, you know, probably other countries as well. Whenever we look at this, you know, Tower Bridge, we think it's the London Bridge, but it's obviously not. But anyways, it's really, really cool. They do have like these glass floors. Unfortunately, we won't be able to see them just because they are currently being worked on. So there was like these yellow pallet things. They're just working on them right now, so we're not able to get on it. Unfortunately, that is a thing, but yeah, just gonna shoot some B-roll of the Tower Bridge, and that's pretty much all I got for you on that. I guess a lot of people come here to do I guess a lot of people come here to probably take photos and stuff. But of course, we gotta stay Diablo out here. We have to hit these push-ups, okay? So, everybody's probably looking at me like, what the fuck? Is it jumping?
Is he jumping?
Okay.
Don't worry, guys. He's not. You guys hear that hitting the ground? I wonder what that is.
You know it. I think I did extra.
I didn't count, but it seemed like a lot.
Yeah. All right. And then real quick, if we look all the way over here, that is the London Bridge.
That little metal, well, not metal, stone bridge
Uh-huh.
is the London Bridge.
Yep. All right. Sick. All right. Let's move on to number 4. I kind of landed.
Yeah, you slipped.
Yeah.
Slippery ground.
All right, so I wanted to interject with a little bit of a fun fact, okay? So essentially, back in like, I think a little bit after, I think World War II, essentially, London was under what was a giant fog, okay? So what was happening was all of the houses that were in London had a fireplace. Now, there was like millions of houses everywhere, and everybody had a fireplace, and everybody had some coal, okay? Now, this coal that was sold by kind of like the government and stuff like that was called nutty slack, okay? So nutty slack was pretty much a dirty brown coal that would end up burning, and it would emit really terrible toxic smoke into the air, and it would create a really crazy fog. Now, today it's a little bit, well, foggy, but it's only because of the rain. And it just kind of reminded me of the book and, you know, really what happened back then, because it was a giant issue that didn't really get resolved for a very long time. It was really ignored, and it was crazy the amount of deaths it caused. And it wasn't really directly, but it was more indirectly, because, you know, traffic was like really, really slow, and like it would take ambulance, I think it was like somewhere like an hour and a half to drive what would have been 15 minutes on like a normal day, or even less than that. So it's crazy to think that this city, you know, maybe 70, 80 years ago was literally like, you couldn't even see like this, you couldn't even see that in front of me. Like, it was that bad. So I just really wanted to bring it up because the book was really, really good. It was called Death is in the Air. And it was a book that I read before we came here, and it was really cool to learn about some of the history. So I just wanted to share that real quick, and we'll get on to number 4. So we've made it to the tobacco dock, which is number 4. So the reason I want to go to the tobacco dock is because I figured we're doing something pretty healthy. We're going around and we're hitting 20 push-ups at each location. I figured, why not go to the tobacco dock, an unhealthy thing, right? So the tobacco dock was a dock that they used to import cigarettes and, you know, tobacco goods back in 1811, okay? There was a big boom with tobacco, and this was what was used. It was pretty much like a warehouse where they would warehouse all of these different, you know, tobacco products. And yeah, I just figured, why not do push-ups in a very previously unhealthy location? Man, I'm getting tired. Oh, I feel like it's getting harder and harder after all these push-ups. You hear that guy?
Come on.
I hope you can hear him on the mic. He's so loud. All right, so we're here at number 5. This is the Isle of Dogs, okay? Now, obviously, like you said,
There is no actual Isle of Dogs here.
No, there's not. And I wanted to go here because of one of my favorite movies, okay? It's literally called Isle of Dogs. Now, the thing is this was not named after that movie, or vice versa. The movie wasn't named after this city. What it really was named after was Henry VIII, okay? Which was a king, a former king, okay? I think it was like back, I don't remember. It was I think it was 1600s or something. He had 6 wives that he ended up like going through, right?
Oh.
And he beheaded 2 of them. Yeah. Because apparently they were, you know, cheating and stuff like that. Adultery. Maybe, I don't really know. But either way, it didn't sound very good. Well, he wasn't cheating. It was like he didn't like the first one because it didn't give him a
so
kid.
He divorced
yeah,
him.
then they beheaded the second one, and then it just continued. Yeah.
Whoa.
So yeah, so it was like he wasn't cheating. He was just capping them off. But,
Better, I guess.
Yeah. So, and the reason why it's called the Isle of Dogs is because he liked hunting dogs here. I know,
Like
really.
to kill them?
Yep, I know, it's really messed up.
What the fuck?
I'm so sorry, yeah.
Cut that part.
No, you're fine, you're fine. But yeah, essentially, this is the city. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm gonna hit the push-ups real quick and do a little, my final front handspring and see how that goes. So,
This is my cue.
Yep. Should I hit declines on this?
Sure.
Okay, I think I'm gonna hit declines. Yeah.
Ray, hit it. Get it?
All right,
British.
good.
Okay.
All right. That's 20, I think. It may have
Yeah,
been more
you
than
actually
that.
did 20 this time.
That was actually 20?
That was actually 20.
That's hilarious. All right, we're gonna get posted up, and I'm gonna do the front handspring real quick. So,
Ready to
just
rumble.
1 second. Oh, this ground's so rough. This is gonna hurt if I
Put
screw
your
up.
gloves on. I was about to say, this is like the pebbly ground.
I think that was my best one yet.
That was sick, yeah.
Yeah, finally dry ground. All right. Yeah, so that's pretty much the end of this video. If you guys ended up enjoying this video, then be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I really hope you enjoyed some of the facts and some of the things that you got to learn on this entire trip that we did to London. So I hope you enjoyed the push-ups. I hope you can do some push-ups as well. I have no excuses. I'm on vacation. I just did 100 push-ups in a whole bunch of locations and almost 20,000 steps. So that's not too bad. You could probably hit some push-ups today. I know you could hit at least 20, okay? So make an effort, do your best, find the fire within you, and
Stay Diablo!
Oh, she hit him with it. Okay. That was so good.